Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is of course your boy B, Bullet RC, coming at you guys again with yet another and listen, January has just started. 2020 has just started, and I just got off my computer looking through some of the best stuff dropping this month, and I want to let you guys know my top 10 most anticipated upcoming sneaker releases of January 2020. Now, one thing I will say is that stuff changes every day. We actually got a heartbreaker, but not exactly a heartbreaker, that we'll be talking about at the #1 spot. And I was going to make this video yesterday, but if I made this video yesterday, then one of the shoes wouldn't even be up here. What I'm saying is that every day there's new sneakers, new drops, new leaks. Of course, that's why I do the heat or hype all the time. But for right now, let's go through the top 10 that we know of so far. And of course, if you're looking forward to any releases this month, maybe that I missed, hey, let me know down below in the comments. Now, first up at number 10, and remember, this stuff really isn't any particular order. It's just what we got. And this shoe would be the Air Jordan 1 High Zoom. This one coming in Racer Blue. This shoe does not have a solid release date yet. It just says January 2020. But I thought it would still be okay to leave this one on the list. I still do think it'll drop this month. And y'all gotta remember, it's January, is not gonna be the craziest month. It starts getting crazy in February, around All-Star Weekend time. But yeah, these Zoom High ones, you know, one of the better releases this month. Again, it's January, bruh. Everyone's kind of slowed down. Everyone's picking it up, refreshing. So these ones is okay. Left them at number 10. Ain't really blowing me away, but it's one of the better joints to drop this month. Next up, we got Pharrell 4D Futurecraft. Now these come in 2 colorways. I think the official release date is on the 11th. Now the biggest thing that keeps people away from this, because these are actually available on Kith right now. You can buy them on Kith right now. The thing is the $400 retail. If someone doesn't see like, oh cool, 4D, I think 4D is worth $400 to spend, then they just aren't gonna buy the shoe. Plus the sizes sometimes are weird. There's no half sizes. Sometimes there's no 13 as well. It's just kind of a lot of limitations on 4D right now. There's nothing wrong with the shoes. If they were $200, I'm pretty sure more people will buy them, but that just ain't the case. And again, hey, it's January, it's kind of slow, so these is still on the list. Now y'all remember how I said if I did this video yesterday, there would be some shoes that didn't make the list, and this is that shoe. It's the infrared Nike SB Dunk Low. Now these are actually going to be dropping on January 20th. At first we just have photos, and now they have dropped the official release date. I'm pretty excited to see what Nike SB is going to bring in 2020, what they're going to bring back in 2020. There's 3 Nike SBs on this month's list. I mean, February is going to be crazy. February is going to be crazy. All-Star Weekend, some of the shoes that's going to be dropping. It's going to be a lot to talk about. But back to what I was saying, Nike SB infrared dunk lows. I don't think anyone's mad at this. For the SB heads out there who dig, you know, infrared 90s, maybe infrared 6s, obviously this one's more so based off of the infrared Air Max 90. This is a good way for you to get in there, but still have the SB flair to it. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be picking this pair of SBs up. I do think they're clean. And at a retail of what, like 100 to 110, you know what I mean? I might have to do it. But that was 8. Let's hop into number 7. And number 7, again, is another Nike SB, and it is the Safari Dunk Lows. Obviously kind of like the Atmos Safari Dunk Lows. Now the weird thing about these is that the release date is on January 11th, but it's only confirmed for Australia, so I'm assuming everyone around the world except for Australia is probably gonna be getting these later on this month. Again, another clean Nike SB with the Safari treatment with the mini swoosh stitched in on the toe. I'm pretty sure this one's gonna sell out. This one is gonna go. At number 6, to go ahead and round out all the SBs, we got P-Rod, Paul Rodriguez, Nike SB. Now this one is going to be dropping on January 18th, I believe. Now if you can't tell right off the rip because of the championship belt right at the bottom of the laces, these are inspired by Mexican boxing gloves. That's why you got the colors. That's why you get the belt. The tag on the top of the tongue is like, what is like an Everlast logo, like from boxing gloves. So to me, it can kind of play 2 ways for people. Some people are going to say, oh, that's kind of like a dope inspiration. I get it. And some people are just going to say that they look super duper plain. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter to me. You can feel how you feel. But as far as January goes, I think it's still one of the better releases of this month. I really think that championship belt kind of brings together the whole shoe, because without that, it would definitely still look like a Mexican flag inspired sneaker, but I think the belt really pulls it in together. I think the tag on the tongue, again, the Everlast type logo saying Paul Rodriguez, Nike SB, brings it together. And with the ray guns to close out 2019, starting off in 2020, I feel like they're starting out pretty strong, especially with something like an infrared SB. Now, when some shoes retro, or I guess Proto, you gotta show your respect. So at number 5, we have the Kobe 5 Kaos, of course, the Kobe 5 Kaos Proto. Now, this is the only shoe on the list that has been released already in January. I'm going to try to get the next one up a little bit earlier so I avoid that. But again, when you get it up too early, then you miss out on some news. So I'm going to be trying to find a good medium for that. But yeah, these dropped for $180 on, I believe, January 3rd, right after the new year. And I don't think the resale prices are too bad. Like, they retailed at $180, and I believe a size 12 goes for about $220 to $230, which in my opinion isn't too bad, because Proto Kobe's, stuff like this a few years ago would definitely have probably gone for more of $300 to $400, depending on what it was, depending on the colorway. Now, again, I did not pick up a pair myself because I would have never worn them, but I do respect it. They gotta be on the list. Definitely one of the best releases of January for sure. Now, at number 4, and to save space on the list, I just kind of said Nike and Jordan Brand's Year of the Rat, their Chinese New Year pack. And now I think there are about 4 to 5 sneakers in this pack, but the main ones I wanted to focus on are the Air Jordan 13. I thought this one was pretty clean. Materials look pretty nice. Color blocking looks nice. Again, like I said, kind of looks like a more so small feet gang sneaker, but they're pretty clean. Then another good one would be the new Kyrie 6. Again, Kyrie, is a lot of energy being put behind his shoes. I feel like they do a really good job with Kyrie collabs, Kyrie special edition colorways, changing up the straps. I feel like they treat that shoe like they treated like the old KDs. They still do the crazy stuff with the KDs, but remember when they did, pretty sure the KD 4s when they were doing like the Nerf and all the crazy stuff, the Galaxy, and I feel like they kind of tap into that bag when they do Kyrie. So Kyrie Chinese New Year, definitely not my favorite color blocking on the shoe, but I definitely want to have that one up here. And then last up to round these up is the Air Max 1. Now these are wild. They're out here. I think these are supposed to be on a heater hype. I'm not sure if I edited those in. I remember talking about them, but I don't know if I actually put that in a video. But these, pretty crazy. Again, it's not going to be for everybody, but these special edition Chinese New Year type shoes, they really aren't always like that. The point isn't for them to be plain and for everybody. It's for them to be a little bit crazier and out there, and that's really what these are. Now at number 3, I don't care about this release, but I know it's still going to do what it needs to do. It's released it in full family sizes, so I'm assuming it's going to be a good amount of this shoe. Now at number 3, me personally, y'all already know how I feel about these. I don't really care about this release. All I want to know is what is the real name, because I keep seeing people switching from one to the other, and that is the Yeezy Yeshaya or the Yeezy Tailgate. I'm seeing both names back and forth. I'm assuming it's going to be Yeshaya. Now these are releasing in China on the 11th, and I believe in the US on the 25th. It might be nationwide as well. I'm not sure. But again, they look like every other Yeezy put together. Yeezys are starting to just blend. Everything is looking the same, and it kind of feels like in an effort to just push out as many Yeezys as possible, we're getting these kind of lackluster colorways. But I'm not getting into that right now. That was number 3, the Yeshayas, dropping on the 25th or the 11th if you're over there in China. So blend is number 3. Let's get to number 2. Now at number 2, definitely one of the best releases hands down this month, if they do drop, because right now the supposed release date is the 11th. I haven't really seen anything popping up on them other than these original kind of leaked photos. Obviously you guys see this box right here, and it is the BCloth Air Force 1. Now this one is not, of course, the blues like I got right here, but this is going to be that rose gold pair of BCloth Forces. And as you guys can see, no, I have not taken off the upper on my pair. Maybe one day I will, but for right now I'm gonna leave them just like they are. But the 11th should be the day. Retail is still kind of hefty at $250, but if you buy them at $250, you'll be able to get your $250 back if you don't like them when they come in. Luckily, when I got my pair, the homie hit me up with that retail assist, so I appreciate them as always. But yeah, them rose gold clots, definitely. I definitely need to put those next to these and the white pair that I already got. And sitting at number 1 is none other than the Black Cat Air Jordan 4. Now, there is some news I need to share with you guys. It would have been the Black Cat number 2 and the DMP Air Jordan 6 at number 1, but the DMP Air Jordan 6 has been pushed back to March. Y'all see what I'm saying now? If I were to record this video too early, got it up too early, then it would have had the wrong info. But I guess I just have to use the heater hypes to make sure I keep y'all updated if anything does change. But yes, DMP Air Jordan 6, it is coming, so that's the good news. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer for it to come back. So at number 1 is the Black Cat Air Jordan 4. Now these are supposed to be dropping on January 25th for the retail of, well, that regular $190 off the hip. Y'all are used to that by now. When it first came out, your boy ain't had no job. I was on the parents' wallet wherever they had the spare. that's what I had. Or whatever I had saved up in a piggy bank, that's just what I had. So now fast forward to 2020, they're dropping again. I will take a pair. But yeah, man, that is it. Those are the best sneakers, some of the best sneakers dropping in January. Some of the stuff that I think you guys should have on your radar. And again, if there's any changes, any new stuff, of course, we always do the heater hype every week for you guys to make sure everyone is updated and on the same page. I don't want y'all looking crazy out here, okay? But listen, that is it. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, blah, blah. Of course, my clocks are down there. So, Bullet RC. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure y'all drop a like on this bit if you enjoyed. Much love. I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm really trying to get, like I said, I want the next video to be a thrifting video on Saturday, but we're gonna see. So much love. Again, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
Turbo switching lanes, Hublot switching watch, trapping switching spots. When you